Hey guys, DB right here, and we are back with What If Jadeite Turned Good, Part 2. The Sailor Moon What If that I started, I think, about a week ago. And, well, we are now ready for Part 2. Very interesting story where, Jadeite, who was lovers with Mars in his previous life, now reborn and corrupted by Queen Beryl, instead of, suffering the same fate that he does in the manga, or the original anime for that matter, Jadeite escapes that cruel fate as Sailor Moon, who has acquired the Silver Crystal earlier in this timeline, has managed to, well, free him and restore him to one of the good guys. And this has provided a significant change of events, including avenging Nephrite's death at the hands of Zoisite, ultimately vanquishing Zoisite quite a bit earlier on than in the original story, and destroying the Dark Crystal while they were at it. So, at least they won't be turning any more humans into monsters. And this is where our story continues. Now, with the realization that Mamoru is, of course, Prince Endymion, let's just say Queen Beryl's attempt in this timeline to abduct him and corrupt him against Sailor Moon definitely does not go as planned in this version of events, with Jadeite around to protect him all the time. After all, that was Jadeite's sworn duty in his original lifetime, to protect Prince Endymion. Same with the other four kings of heaven. They were Prince Endymion's personal guards. And, well, we're now heading into the events where we are now heading towards the final battle between the Sailor Guardians and Queen Beryl. And, well, things are just simply crazy right from the get-go as essentially, Jadeite decides to go one-on-one with Kunsite alone, and it's ultimately a pretty cool battle between two knights. Both of them, their sword play, powers of darkness and light colliding. It's definitely a different type of battle than what we saw in the original anime, or in the reboot series. And, well, with Sailor Venus, of course, remembering that Kunsite was her boyfriend in their original lifetimes, well, Jadeite is not trying to really kill Kunsite here. He's trying to get him to see the light and see what Queen Beryl has done to him. And the words of Jadeite do actually manage to take a bit of an effect on Kunsite. However, the corruption within him is fighting back very hard, heavily screaming, "Liar! We've always been loyal to Queen Beryl." And, well, with Jadeite on the verge of losing the battle to Kunsite, this is where Sailor Venus steps up and puts herself in front of the final swing, basically narrowly getting Jadeite and herself out of the way before it fully came down. Sailor Venus got a little bit of a nip from the blade, but nothing fatal, just a scratch. Why would you risk your neck for him? He was once your enemy, just as I am. And, well, cue the violin's emotional moment, Venus pleading with Kunsite to stop. And for that moment, it does fall on, well, sort of fall on deaf ears. The light within Kunsite is definitely responding. And, well, Venus refuses to to fight Kunsite anymore. Very well then. If the man I love is truly capable of this evil, and this is what he truly wants, then very well. Strike me down, she bravely demands. And well, Kunsite does indeed charge her with the sword. He's swinging up, about to bear down, but he can't do it. This act of self-sacrifice has stirred up the light within Kunsite as he drops the sword. Venus, what have I done? Jadeite calling the Sailor Moon, this is your chance. And well, just like she did for Jadeite in the previous part, she used the power of the silver crystal moon healing escalation in order to restore Kunsite to his former self, adding an additional soldier for the final fight against Queen Beryl. Now this would mean that the battle against the 5 Fury Sisters, I'm pretty sure that's their name, goes a lot more swimmingly. Let me put it to you this way. None of the Sailor Guardians had to die this time. And don't forget, you got Prince Endymion or Tuxedo Mask helping them as well. So that's 3 extra warriors at their side, as all 5 of them confront all 5 Sailor Guardians, as well as the Prince and his now 2 knights, are all ready to confront Queen Beryl. But Queen Beryl, of course, is not going down without a fight, as you can probably imagine. You fools really think you can stand up to my power? I shall show you the power of the Dark Kingdom. And simple wave of her power is enough to get everyone almost to their knees. And essentially, she starts weaving her dark power around and trying to corrupt Tuxedo Mask and get him to attack and kill Sailor Moon. Now, Mamoru's mind doesn't succumb, however, his body does. So his outfit changes from the Tuxedo Mask outfit to the Prince Endymion one, sword drawn, as he's uncontrollably fighting against his own knights, and, well, going straight for Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's managing to dodge, but she ends up dropping the moonstick, and Queen Beryl is trying to use the opportunity to take the moonstick, but the other 5 Sailor Guardians are fighting her off as best they can to try and keep her away from it, at least long enough until Usagi can pick it up again. And, well, with Endymion too busy concentrating on Jadeite and Kunsite, who are now good guys, remember that. Of course, they're not trying to kill their own prince, they're just trying to stop him from doing something he's definitely going to regret, killing his one true love. And well, as Usagi is able to pick up the moonstick again, she uses the moon healing escalation on Tuxedo Mask, completely freeing him from Beryl's control. And, well, Beryl still having plenty of fight with her, and the other Sailor Guardians pretty much on their knees at this point. So it seems you and I will never be together, Prince Endymion. And she summons a sword in her hand, the very same one that she struck Prince Endymion down with during his original lifetime, back when she first betrayed him. And she charges at Prince Endymion with the sword, ready for history to repeat itself. However, at that moment, Jadeite and Kunsite, both coming in, defend their prince from Queen Beryl's striking blow. And then Kunsite is able to slip the sword in, stabbing Queen Beryl. What? How dare you? I made you fools what you were. You should be grateful to me. And her body is basically splitting and crumbling apart like a bit of glass, as she then teleports her way out of there, and just like in the original, goes before Queen Metalia, where Queen Metalia takes her body. Yes, you can definitely tell I'm combining both elements of the original anime and the reboot, using bits from both, because I think, yes, we could have a good story and use both. It does work. So, we've got Queen Metalia showing up in a gigantic, almost Queen Beryl-like appearance, and she is ready to destroy all these goody goods once and for all as she prepares her full power. Sailor Moon begging to everyone to bring her strength as she transforms into Princess Serenity, wielding the full power of the Moonstick, but this time she has a lot of backup helping her. Not just the Sailor Guardians helping her out spiritually like in the original anime, or they're actually physically there this time to provide the backup. And, well, with all the forces of darkness and magic that Queen Metalia is throwing around, Serenity puts up the barrier to protect everybody as she's fighting back with the dark energy. However, things aren't quite going as well for Usagi this time around because of her overuse of the silver crystal. Remember, she just turned Kunsite into a good guy, as well as used it to restore Endymion. So she's used the silver crystal a lot more, relying a little bit too much on its power that actually looks like evil is going to win this time around. However, as Kunsite takes one last look at everybody fighting to defend their home, and of course one last look of his beloved Sailor Venus, he takes his sword. "What are you doing, Kunsite?" Venus is all, "I'm giving you guys a fighting chance. It's the least I could do for all the evil I've done." As he charges out the barrier, a nice bright shining light coming from within him as he's running and charging towards Queen Metalia. And this is weakening the dark forces quite a little bit, but unfortunately for Kunsite, he is eventually obliterated by the sheer force of that power. However, this gives our heroes the moment they need to finish off Metalia. Thinking about his selfless act, his self-sacrifice, Sailor Moon will not let this be in vain, as everyone combines their power to the silver crystal. Jupiter star power, Venus star power, Mercury star power, Mars star power, and even Jadeite contributing whatever he can. And Mamoru, still unaware of his full potential at this point, is just sitting back watching. And well, the power of light overwhelms the power of darkness, and Queen Metalia is vanquished. And with all this combined power, this means that the Sailor Guardians are spared the fate of being destroyed along with her. And thanks to the boost, Usagi was able to survive using the silver crystal. And so, with peace restored to Earth, things would get back to normal and things like that. But not before 3 stones appear before the Sailor Guardians. 3 stones. Zoisite, a Zoisite stone, a Nephrite stone, and a Kunsite stone. As a ghostly spirit of 3 of the 4 kings of heaven look down upon the very people who just avenged their spirits and thank them graciously. This would mean that Mercury and Jupiter get to look on their former lovers from their reincarnation and then look back at them through their own eyes and original memories. It's a beautiful moment. And at least this way, Kunsite got to say probably bye to Sailor V before vanishing again. Of course, Mamoru keeping the stones as a sacred keepsake, and who knows, maybe they'll be able to rejoin the living world one day in a new lifetime. And well, as for Jadeite at this point in the story, things are going back to normal pretty quickly, as he and the other gentleman, being Mars's grandfather's 2 apprentices, succeed him in the shrine. All that hilarious antics of Grandpa and Jadeite trying to keep them under control. And while him and the other guy are battling for Mars's affection, or Ray's affection. Yep. However, things are about to turn up again, as the sudden appearance of Small Lady, aka Chibiusa, has now made her appearance. Hilariously, just like she does in the original and reboot. And that is where we're going to be leaving things for the moment. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? I think we got a more epic battle out of this than what we got with both versions of the anime. So with that, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, please do. Helps the channel out a lot. And we'll be back with more next time. Catch you later.